Good evening, everybody. Shay by Hand, embracing gifts from nature. Herbal talks of cinnamon. Now, we already know that we use cinnamon. These herbal talks is general information about cinnamon, about the tree, about the flower, whatever I'm talking about. This is general information about cinnamon. Of course, to apply certain aspects of the benefits, you have to have different forms of. You can have cinnamon oil, you can have cinnamon powder, you can have cinnamon sticks, or you can use the cinnamon oil for aromatherapy. You can use the cinnamon oil or cinnamon sticks or ground cinnamon in soaps, scrubs. You can have them in hair products. It's just different forms of these gifts of nature that we've been blessed with to use them in different ways. And today, a little bit about cinnamon. Cinnamon does have antibacterial properties. It has antidepressants, antifungal, anti-infectious, as far as intestinal and urinary infections. It's anti-inflammatory, so you can put it in your bath water. You can put it in your bath soak or feet soak to alleviate inflammation. But you can't use a lot of the cinnamon because it has warming properties too that just make it extra hot. You can't put a lot of it in, and then that smell just is overwhelming. It has antioxidant properties. It's antiparasitic, antiseptic, antispasmodic, very lightly on that, antiviral. It's an estrogen. It stimulates the immune system. It is a purifier as far as different materials, water, different body cavities aspects, sexual stimulants, and warming. What I was saying before, it has this hot properties. You just put it in stuff and it just makes it hot. It also enhances the action and activities of other oils. So say for instance, like you have anti-inflammatory properties. You know that eucalyptus also helps with inflammation. We learned that last week bergamot has anti-inflammatory properties, benefits. So you can put those together to make you a recipe for anti-inflammation for your feet, body. But I don't suggest to put a lot of that cinnamon in a bath oil because it will have various parts of your body burning. Now, historically, cinnamon was used as a tranquilizer, and I can see that because the aromatic properties of cinnamon is very strong. And I'm telling you, if you have an intense thing of cinnamon, that will knock somebody out. It could be used as a stomachic tonic, help calm your stomach. It could be used with ginger. Ginger is very good for the stomach. So add a little cinnamon in, the oil in with your food to alleviate some of those issues. It's good for depression. It's good for a weak heart. Now, as far as that, I have researched or read a lot of the weak hearts, and I guess I could see as it like stimulating and opening up blood pathways, circulation. So I could see that it will stimulate the circulation and any inflamed properties that you would have, like in your arteries or in your ports of your heart, that will make it weak. So that cinnamon oil will be used to stimulate, to strengthen your heart, especially the rate. So I can understand that. As far as sexual stimulants, it depends on the individual, and you will basically probably have to like enhance it and use it with the other sexual stimulating oil or herb, however form you're going to use that. It helps with tropical infections, vaginitis, a lot of that going on in truffle butter land, depending upon where you are. It helps with colds, cough. I did say digestion. exhaustion, warts, rheumatism. It helps with that. So it will help with rheumatoid arthritis. It will help because it will help open up, and with the anti-inflammatory properties on the inside as far as that arteries and veins and such, it will help open that up, and alleviate the inflamed properties that's causing slow pumping, poor circulation. So that's a little thing about cinnamon. Very kind of, you get a cinnamon stick, and I mean, just getting a grater and stuff, that can just be tedious and frustrating when you're trying to make something and concoct something. So you're like, all right, I'll just do the oil or the powder. So you have to make sure that that powder is, that cinnamon isn't enriched with fillers, or additives or preservatives added to it. Just make sure it's pure ground cinnamon. And you want to do a background check on the company that you use to make sure that they keep these things of integrity and authenticity. Let me see. That's it. Next Herbal Talk next Thursday will be of Centronella. I will be sharing Centronella next Thursday, but later on this evening, I will be giving some tips on exfoliating, alleviating the dark areas on the elbows, the knees, the back of the neck. Don't want to say it's just a lack of bathing, but there are things that you can do in the bathing to clear that up and blend the skin, and it be all the same color and not dark and crusty, especially in younger women. And the butt cheek area, we went to a fashion show earlier, and not, I just observe people's skin. That's what I do. I just look at skin. And so I don't seeing younger girls with darker under the butt cheeks, just a little extra scrubbing, and that will alleviate that. And just make sure you moisturize your body. Make sure you moisturize your body. I hope you all have enjoyed this awesome weather that we had and your families on today. Kids get ready to go back to school tomorrow. I appreciate the feedback, information that you all have been sharing, that I've been sharing about these herbal talks and how they've been happening. And you applying it to your families, because this is the point of the herbal talks, to give you information so you can put together stuff in your own home for yourself, for your family, for loved ones. All right.